I'm Lana. I was in the Army for 30 years. So I started doing signals and then I switched to postal after doing recruiting for a while, and I found that it was easier. I retired 2 years ago. And since then, I have just been doing the vocational rehab program and doing medical appointments and trying to get a balance going again. The challenges that I've had that I've been working through is just the fatigue, the incredible fatigue with the health and high stress and not having any time, it felt like, to do anything in life that was enjoyable. I was just always going from one thing to another with no thought in between and no control over anything. I just didn't have the time to be living and do everything I needed to do to work with the health. So I always felt tired, even just tired in my head. Even when I was supposed to have time to rest, I'd wake up tired, like there was just no breaks. When I tried the Reiki and I tried the hypnotherapy, the changes that I noticed right away and that lasted were really profound with both modalities that I tried. They both helped with, it seemed like a block or whatever in my mind was keeping me held back. And it seems like that's lightened or it's gone away a little bit. And without effort, it just seems like everything is flowing much easier and I'm able to do more things. I have more energy for more hours in the day, which is beautiful. And my ability to think and be present and do things like with other people, I can do that more in a day now than I could before, whereas before it would be a very short few hours, and then I'd have to rest and be alone beforehand and rest and be alone after because everything was just too stimulating and tiring. So the changes with that have been wonderful. And then after that, then there's more space for me to start doing things or think about things that I actually might want to do in my life instead of what I just have to do. And I think that that's just a snowball effect of everything gets better and better as the time gets more available, as my mind is more free, and just feeling, physically more energy. And much healthier than I was even like 3 months ago or 6 months ago, definitely a year ago. It's been amazing. What I remember from the Reiki, when I tried it, I was open to trying it. I didn't have any expectations or anything from it. And I was rather surprised at the feeling, the energy that was moving in the session and the different pieces of information that would come. So the colors or the visions that I would get, or the images, that I would see of different things from my past or from, what I wanted in life that just weren't there yet, and the imagining of having it there. All of that was just wonderful feeling. The hypnotherapy was very shocking for me as I go through and relax, and I'm able to actually focus on what she's saying and stay there and not have the million and one daily things pop in my head. They stayed away. And then going back and finding a thing or a moment that had a particular feeling or something attached to it. And then through the session, I can literally feel like my shoulders drop. I can feel where it releases and it goes away. And after that, it hadn't come back for the few different sessions I did. So the ease that I felt by the end of the hypnotherapy, it carried on and it hasn't gone backwards. And it's been probably about a month now, and everything is just moving forward and getting better and better. Each thing is building on the previous one, and there's been no setbacks. It's been a beautiful route. Looking back where I was from where I am today, the biggest change that I see, that is a prolonged change, it's not going back in any way, it's moving forward, is the amount of freedom I have in my thinking. For making plans, for thinking of what I would like to be doing next, for moving towards that goal and being able to see the details to get there. Where I was just surviving and doing what was needed, and at the end of the days being tired and waking up being tired. And that has all completely changed, and I feel alive now, whereas before I just felt like I was doing what I had to, and later I would get to figuring out what I want to do next. And where I am now, I feel like I'm in the process of changing things. I've got some ideas for where I want to go. I've been making some changes in my daily life that are fantastic, that I just wasn't able to get to before. And since the 3 years I've been left in the military, nothing had shifted things like this has. For someone, if they were considering trying this and they just weren't sure, they were questioning it, I would say absolutely, 100%, 1000%, give it a try. The change with the Reiki is amazing. I could feel it. Not everybody can feel it right away. Over time, things get stronger, that you can physically feel a change. And with the hypnotherapy, there is not enough good words in the world to cover that. It is absolutely life-changing. It's freeing up all the traps that you've set in your own mind, and it's getting rid of them, not just a temporary relieving them. They're gone. It's been an absolutely beautiful journey, and it's so exciting and energetic, and I can physically feel the change after the sessions when I'm walking around for the rest of the day. It's like I'm floating. It's just amazing.